welcome to another episode of The Art Patient. I trust you are well. Thank you for tuning in for another interesting episode, I hope. It's the channel to be on for health and fitness. I don't do much on fitness at the minute because, as you know, we're just trying to sort the studio out. But when that's up and running, we'll be in the gym as well, and I'll be talking extensively about gymnasium work. While I'm on the subject, I would like to thank all new subscribers. Now, guys, I don't plague you about subscribing because when I watch other people's videos on YouTube, it kind of gets on my nerves after a while. Oh, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the like button and all that. I mean, you probably already know that, so that's why my videos are not full of trying to brainwash you. If you like it, you'll come back, won't you? Okay. Anyway, new subscriber, thank you very much. What am I doing? Right, interesting stuff today. I'm bottling up some kombucha. Now, I've spoken about kombucha before because it's a bacterial drink, a probiotic drink. It's the good guys. Now, these days, there's some, like I said before, there's some fancy terms for bacteria. Your bacteria really is the seat of your health. Now, if you can get this bit right, you're not going to suffer with any conditions regarding your health. If you get this bit right, you're on your way. This is 75-80% if you get this bit right. That's why occasionally you'll see a little snippet in the Daily Mail. You'll see a page in this magazine about bacterias and how science is working with bacterias. Guys, they're not. They're not going to bring bacterias to market because they cannot patent them. And if the pharmaceutical companies can't patent something, they can't make any money out of it. That's why they don't patent nature. Okay? Right. Kombucha. Fantastic probiotic drink, and I've been using it for years. Now, it's live bacteria. Now, if you're travelling, these kind of bacterias, you've probably seen them in your local health food shop. These kind of bacteria here, if you're travelling, are absolutely ideal. If you lead a really, really busy life, these bacteria that come in capsules are ideal. Unfortunately, the drawback is this, and I'm not selling anything, okay? This is where I started, okay, when I first came out of hospital. Unfortunately, the die-off rate of the bacteria contained within the capsule is exponential. It's the power of 10, the power of 0, 0, 0. The die-off rate, once you buy these things and open them, they need to be refrigerated and you've got to use them. I always say, if you're going to buy these, use them within a week or two. Right? Now, if you're travelling, they're absolutely fabulous. Every time I travel abroad, I never suffer with deli belly because bacteria. But the die-off rate is pretty fast. Okay. Now, the idea is you go from these boys to the real thing. What's the difference? These don't contain enzymatic action. They're not live. Okay, like I say, the die-off. There is no die-off with this. This is a beautiful probiotic drink giving you all these bacterias, and I'm not going to bamboozle you with acidophilus and bifidus and all the bacterias. Okay, all the bacterias that are in this are in this. Okay. Now, the beauty of these is you can make them, and you can make them more powerful. Okay, you can make them to taste and more powerful. Now, one of the flavours I've stuck with these days is raw honey from a lime and linden tree. Okay, now the bees, this one is lime and linden honey. right? If you ever park your car under a lime tree, you'll know about it, because it gives off all that bloody glue stuff that wrecks the paintwork. But anyway, that's besides the point. This is raw, okay, lime and linden honey. Now the kombucha, when I make it, gets sweetened with honey, and I also went foraging for wild apples, didn't I? Okay, these were the what's left of the first fall of the wild apples that I went foraging for. I think I did a video on that, yeah. And I juiced these and got the pectin, because bacteria likes pectin and feeds on pectin and just absolutely multiplies when you give it pectin. So this flavour of my kombucha is honey and apple, a lovely, quite a sweet one, but very high in bacterial properties. Now, like I say, guys, if you get this bit right, the chances of you being ill are remote, because now we're going right into the depths of health and where it all starts. Now the next step down would be the energy field. Now I haven't spoke about the energy field yet, because it's a little bit much for people to get their head around. So the energy field is what the Chinese in TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, is what they're talking about. A lot of the time they're talking about energy fields. And because you've been brought up, and so was I, in the Western allopathic system of medicine, you're so far away from what's really going on, in my opinion. So the reason you probably don't understand traditional Chinese medicine is because a lot of the terms refer to the energy fields, and you probably never heard of the energy fields regards healing yourself from disease. Like I say, things originally start in energy fields and move into the bacterial fields and then move into an organ. Okay, but I'll leave it some time before I talk about energy fields else. I think people are going to get a little bit lost with that. No disrespect to your cognitive function. So what I'm doing, I'm just bottling this up so that I can put it in the fridge and cool it down, and then start all over again. Now, as you can see, 8 minutes. As you can see, guys, the beauty of kombucha is once you've got one, okay, and you can buy them as pancakes, they grow and they grow to the bowl. If you've got them in that shaped bowl, they'll grow to that. Now, like I say, this is live bacteria. You can see the tiny little bits of pectin that the bacteria love so much. Right? There are literally, now I've thinned out my collection of SCOBY. This is called a SCOBY, by the way, a symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. Okay, so I can put my hands in it, because look, guys, like I keep telling you, okay, just get your head around this fact, right? You have 60 trillion cells. You have 10 times that amount of bacteria. So you can see why when I talk about antibiotics or anti-life tablets, and now they give rise to superbugs, because you can't kill bacteria. You live symbiotically with bacteria. The more good guys, strains of bacteria, and let's not forget you've got E. coli in you, you've got streptococcus in you, staphylococcus, they already exist within you. So all you got to do is crowd them out. A lot of people, including my family, just don't get this, and they never have. But believe me, if you get this system right,
I can say 90% confidence you'll never have a day's illness in your life. Okay, this is where your health begins. Just get this bit right, guys, and see, look at all the different scobies. Okay, it keeps reproducing itself. Very economical. Now, like I said, if you if you buy bacteria probiotics, they have a quick die-off rate and they're expensive. Expect to pay 15 to 17 to 20 pounds. They are expensive, but there you go. This is more powerful, and once you're up and running, and by the way, this is green tea. It's green tea, okay, that it ferments in. So I'm just about to put these in a bottle. Kombucha. Bottling it up in the fridge with it.